Hello and welcome to the Data Structures and Algorithms video series. This will be the very first video of this particular series, and we'll be having a sneak peek into the world of data structures and algorithms. So, for today, we'll have an introduction into the world of data structures. So, without much further delay, let's get things started. First, we'll have the topics for the session, which all topics that we'll covering, we'll know that. So first we'll have what is data, and then we'll look into types of data, then we'll cover data structures, and last but not the least, we'll move on to types of data structures. So this would be the mode that we'll be covering each and every video. Let it be a small topic conceptually or a huge topic conceptually, we'll have it covered as a 360-degree perspective. A 360-degree perspective would be given for each and every topic in our videos. So, what is data? Data can be numbers, can be images, can be characters, can be text, can be anything, any raw piece of information. What is meant by this raw piece of information? If we want to make a curry, then we'll have vegetables. We'll have different sorts of vegetables. Yes, we'll have carrot, we'll have cucumber, then what we'll have tomato, etc, etc. So there will be a lot of vegetables, and these are all raw vegetables, as we say. We cut them, we boil them, we put the masala, and then we add the necessary ingredients to make it into a tasty curry. So likewise, we'll have numbers like these, like 1 2 3 4 etc. We'll have all alphabets like A C E G etc. Then we'll have images like these, videos, audio files, etc, etc. Everything which exist individually. One is an individual, two is an individual, three is an individual. Everything which exists individually can be termed as raw pieces of information, and that is data. So we'll need to group this data. If you want to use this, see here when we made a curry, we grouped carrot plus cucumber, and then we grouped it with tomato, and then finally made the curry. So likewise, we'll have to group it in order to use it effectively and efficiently. So before that, we'll see what are the different types of data. The major two types of classification are quantitative and qualitative. The name itself suggests the meaning. Yes, quantitative means something which is associated with quantity, which can be measured. Something which can be measured is known as quantitative data. For example, when we go to a grocery shop, we'll say we need 1 kg of rice. What is this 1 kg? 1 kilogram means something that we use to measure the quantity of rice. So anything which can be measured can be classified as quantitative data, and anything which cannot be measured can be termed as qualitative data. For example, we say good boy, a bad boy, etc. Good, bad, such terms cannot be expressed in quantity or cannot be measured. You cannot measure how much good, how much bad. No, you can't do that. So such expressing or such expression of data can be termed as qualitative data. Next, as I said before, if we want to use raw pieces of information, that is, if we want to use data effectively and efficiently, these are the two keywords that you need to remember, effectively and efficiently, then we need to organize this. Here we can see a beautiful example of a bookshelf. Suppose that we have all these books scattered in our room. How untidy it would be. Instead, if we could arrange it in a bookshelf, then how beautiful would it be to see? And also, it would be very easy for us to take this particular book over here. If we want to find some particular book, we would know which row, which column, or which index or something which it is in, the book is in. So we can directly go and access it and take the book. So in order to effectively and efficiently use it, we'll be using the concept of data structures. Data structures, when you say in a computer term, is something which is organized inside your main memory, inside the computer's main memory, such as the RAM. So you will have all these data in another form, that is a database form, or in some organized manner inside the secondary memory, such as your hard disk or your USB or any secondary memory, and your operating system would take it from the secondary memory and bring it to your primary memory. Inside the primary memory, it would be stored in the form of data structure. What data structure it would use to store it? That is a question mark. That is a mystery. We'll solve this mystery later. Now we'll see what are the types of data structures. So before moving ahead, we'll just change the pen color, right? We'll have it some more attractive, or just for a change, we'll take blue. So yeah, the main two types of data structures is static and dynamic. What is meant by static data structure? We'll go to the previous example to understand that. Here you can see this is row 1, row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4. This is column 1, C1 I would name it, C2 column 2, and this is C3 column 3. So you would want to design, you want to design a cupboard, a bookshelf with 4 rows and 3 columns. So you'll go to the carpenter and say that you want something of this dimension. You need a bookshelf with 4 rows and 3 columns. Here you know the size beforehand. You would say to the carpenter, hey, I want this particular size. So somewhere or anywhere, when you know the size of the data structure beforehand, can be termed as a static data structure. So it would be easier to guess what is dynamic data structure, right? We don't know the size beforehand. We only know it during runtime. During runtime only we know the size. We'll see what is runtime in our upcoming videos. For the time being, let us understand that for static data structures, you know the size beforehand. Likewise, in a bookshelf example, we knew the size beforehand, but in a dynamic data structure, we don't know that. Further classifications of static data structure are arrays, queues, linked list. A linked list comes under dynamic. Arrays and queues can be classified as static data structure. Dynamic data structure will have linked list, trees, and graphs. We look each one among these in detail in our upcoming videos. So until then, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries or doubts or comments, kindly mention it in the comment section or contact us via the information provided in the description. We'll be more than happy to answer your queries. Thank you so much for watching.